And recording is on. I am going to play a real-time race or roll for the galaxy game here against a random opponent online. This is just such a great game. Now the first thing you do in Roll for the Galaxy is decide, do you like the way your tiles are? I have a cheap world, which would be good. I have robot surveyors, which is excellent if I can afford it. Or I can do galactic investors, which is also excellent and a cheap. So really I need to decide, am I going for a develop-based game or a settle-based game? And early in the game you're really going for settles. He has a produce-based thing. I have some produce-based. I'm going to go with this order. It's a tough choice though. I want to keep my ship out here. And I'm hoping that my settle can go off. Most important thing to me though is to get money. I'm going to take the risk on losing my explore dice, which would have bought me a net 1. I'm going to try to settle and ship. I did not win my gamble. Explore is the one most people go for. So now let's see what happens. The idea of your dice is you assign one die to the action you wish to take, and then you can use a dictate action, which is put one of your dice back into the cup to move one die from where it's located to where you want it to be. It does not have to be the action you picked. And then once you're happy with where your dice is, everyone reveals where their dice are and which actions they picked. Every action the players picked is going to go off that turn. Every player will have the chance to do that with any dice that they have in that section. All the other actions don't go off. In a 2-player game, the one exception is you roll one of these white home dice that have 2 explore, 1 develop, 1 settle, 1 produce, and 1 ship on them, and that extra action also goes off. So it super favors the explore. I'm going to go ahead and put one of my dice over here into explore, leaving me 2 for a world should he go to make a world himself, and the rest of it I'm going to use on gaining some money. I don't have any money. He picks settle, yay, and explore is going to go off, or develop is. The white dice gave us develop. So mostly I want to take a lot of money. I have 7 dice that are going to be going back to the supply along with 1 that was already there. So I need to have 8 money. I'm not going to be able to afford 8 money, so I'm going to leave it at 7 rather than go over by 1. Every turn you get a free 1 no matter what. I'll go with another dice revealing card. And I get one last attempt at this. I can go for 1 based on how much novelty I have, or another cheap die. I really like the robot surveyors and going all in on settle here. So I just need enough dice to do some things. There I have my 7 dice back. Get them back. I thought I had 1 extra that I wasn't going to be able to buy. I'm not sure what happened there. But this went straight to my cup, so that's really good. My next turn, I have 8 dice to work with, and I want to develop if I can, and I already have 1 on develop. So that's great. I just put 1 of my dice up here, choose develop as my action. There are 4 dice there to join the 1 I already have sitting on my robot surveyors. By the way, I could have returned that die, but I didn't want to. Now of my other dice, there's nothing for me to ship, so having these 2 ship dice is not good. So I selected 1 to dictate, I put it back into my cup, and the other one I can move. Moving it to settle would not be enough to finish my blaster gem mine, so I moved it to explore, and I'm hoping that he or the white die are going to let me pick up some extra money. Hey, I get some extra money. I actually get a lot of extra money, because I'm going to take the +2 from each of these dice. I'm going to finish the robot surveyors, which you'll notice gives me +2 money during the settle phase. So, boom, I gained 2 money during the settle phase. I only got 1 die, I didn't actually do any settling. Doesn't matter whether I had any dice there or not, I still get the bonus. So I have 1 die already in my settling area, and I have 5 worlds cost in there. So I need to end up with 4 worlds cost. So I'm going to come over here. I don't actually want that to be in the cup. I do want this to be in the cup because it's really effective. I'm going to move my little develop die over. Actually, I'm going to reset my dice and rethink this. I'm going to move a white in. I'm going to put the red in the cup. And I'm going to put the consumption die in here. I'm not going to be able to afford all of my dice back, especially since I'm adding 2 more to my citizenry. They're not ready to go. I have to purchase them to be able to use them. And the consumption die is all about shipping. Well, I don't care about shipping, so I'm going to leave that in my citizenry. Now, he's focused really heavily on getting this 6-point development. The thing that's interesting about 6 points developments in this game is you'll notice they have this bonus thing up here. During final scoring, you get 1 more victory point for every development in your tableau. Well, those can get huge really fast. I don't blame him for going that route, but it's a little early. He doesn't have all that many dice to be able to get 6 dice on a single card at the same time. Produce, I have to produce. I don't actually want to. I'm going to take that die back. By the way, I could have produced on this alien and then shipped it for 6 money. Maybe I should have considered doing the shipping just with 1 die, but I need worlds. I need to explore, not just for the money, but so that I have things to build. So this is what I want to do. So I want to choose explore as my primary action. I want to dictate with my dice that I don't want. I have an alien world, so I'll leave 1 of these there. He's definitely going to do develop. I'll leave 1 of them there just in case I'm going to be able to produce on this alien world. I can't dictate anymore. I don't have any other reassigns. Another cool thing about this game is many of the developments have little reassign powers. They have this little arrow with a loop-de-loop in it. You'll probably get a chance to see some here soon. Okay, space docks. I have a fake shipper available. That's kind of nice. Or a world, which gives me a good. I'm all about the worlds because of my robot surveyors. So I'm going to take the world. And then the rest of it I'm going to put into money. 5, 7. I'm going to get all my dice but 1 back. I'm going to leave that consumption die that's got 3 ships and no ability to do a settle otherwise. Oop, why? Oh, it's turn to pick which dice I'm going to have. Now I have to painstakingly click all of these whites. 1, 1, 1, 1. Boom. And I got no dice in settle, not a single one. So what I'm going to do is hope that he tries to settle his own Silicon world, or that he's going to explore. Actually, he's probably going to explore. He needs to get these dice back. He doesn't have any production. I mean, he gets a +2 bonus if he produces with Gene's world. He might try to produce. So, do I try to bank on him doing a produce run for his homeworld bonus? I could get a lot out of that if I picked the same, but I don't want to pick produce. I can just leave some dice here. I don't need to leave all of them. I'm not going to be able to do anything. Wait. Here I am thinking I can't do settle. Why not? I have 2 stars that were rolled. These dice don't have an assigned roll. I can put them wherever I want. So I put them wherever I want. Then I'll come over here and move these develop over. That'll let me get a world, get a good that I can put straight back into the cup if I want to, or even ship this turn if that goes off. I have a shipping die there, and +2 money back for having picked that action. Then if he picks Explore, which he did, I can get some money that way. So I'm going to get 2 from this. And I'm going to have 1, 4, 6. I'm going to have 7 dice. I'm only getting 2 back. I want to have options for what to build, so I'm going to go ahead and drop another tile, even though I'm not going to be able to afford all my dice. That's not a problem. You want to have most of your dice at all times, but sometimes you just need to have options. And I can keep buying and affording things by settling with my robot surveyors. Okay. Well, I definitely want these 2 dice. I do not want my consumption die. I'm not doing the produce consume thing. I have so many dice to work with that I can almost afford to leave this good here. I've only got 3 that I can put into this. So I'm either going to be doing Explore and getting some additional tiles to work with. He's probably not going to do Settle for me. He's probably going to do Develop. He's not going to really do Produce Consume, which is a mistake, by the way. The Genetic Lab and last of the Garnash or Narsh or whatever these are, this is one of the best combos for Produce Consume ever. It's a real mistake to not do that. I'm going to go to Explore with everything I've got. That lets me move. I have 2 in Develop. I might actually be able to scout out a development. I have enough for Settle if that happens to go off. I'm running low on time. I haven't been paying very close attention, and I even typed a message in the Discord there a minute ago. He didn't go for Develop, but he's going for his Produce combo. Cool. Well, I left 1 die and Produce myself. I don't need this tile, so I can abandon it. Abandoning doesn't necessarily even mean you hated that tile. It just means you're looking for better. And the Silicon World is very good. I would like that. I don't really care about this tile, but I need to check on my money. So I have 3, well 2, because 1's going to stay. 2 more dice that are going to hit my citizenry. That's 6 dice. I can deal without buying the 1. I get 1 free money next time. So the rest of these dice I'm going to use for searching. Merchant Guild, 2 money whenever Produce goes off. Yes, please. Galactic Trendsetters, huge world, very, very hard to get, but it gives me 2 dice and gives me 2 money back after finishing it. Sounds pretty good to me. It's actually too big for my purposes, so I'm going to abandon it as well. Here we go. Galactic Mandate. When you dictate, so you put 1 die in your cup, you can reassign 3 workers. Yes, please. I need to finish my turn before I run out of time. So I'll talk about why I did it after and focus on clicking faster. Oh, this poor guy. You are much better than me. I kind of feel sorry for him feeling like that. Our elos are similar. I'm going to leave that die on my world because I want him to ship it for me. I am going all in on my world this turn. Can I get 2 more dice over there? I can't. I can only get 1 more die over there. I can reassign something. I only need 1 shipper. Surely he's not going to produce on top of it. So I'm going to move this die over to Explorer just in case I can get lucky. Alrighty, he didn't even ship. That's fine. Produce is going to go off because of the white die. and he's going to get an extra 2 money for having left that good there. When he's got stuff left in his citizenry, that's actually a really effective way to go. What kind of dice do I have? I have mostly brown. This time I actually want my little consumption die because I have 3 goods. I'm going to ship them. I would like settle to go off. I have 2x, well 3x, 2x money. That's everything I need. What do I want these extra 2 dice to do? Do I think he's going to do develop again? I'm going to go ahead and split my dice because I'm doing so well. This is not something I recommend every time. I'm going to split my dice so that a little bit of everything can go off. If he does develop, I'm good. If he does settle, I'm good. I'm shipping to get a lot of money and a lot of points. This is the first time you'll get to see what shipping to consume goods does. When you click on a good to use it, you have the option to trade it for money, and it's based on the world, not the die that's on the world. Okay, I'm going to get 6 money back from that. So I'm going to have 7 money, and I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dice that are going to hit my citizenry. It's going to leave me with 1 develop and 1 world. I would like 1 more world to choose from. I should have dumped my galactic mandate. That's okay. Okay, shipping, he now gets to ship for money too. Consume. When I click on the world, it tells me I can trade it for 4 money or 3 consume. The very important thing here is if you have a consumption die, that die gets used first. So you want to do all of your points first. Next, after that, it tries to match the type. So I have a brown to a brown world, so I can get 2 victory points there. I guess I never actually said why I'm getting 1, 2, and 3 victory point options. I should probably do that. What do you think? Yeah, I guess I can tell you about how that works. That's fine. I can do that. I don't want my consumption die right now. The reason it does that is you get 1 point for every matching die. So the world is automatically worth 1 point. It matches its own color because it is its own color. If the die that was produced on it, like that one I had here was brown, matches, then you get an additional point. And if the die you use to ship it matches, you get a 3rd point. 3 being the maximum without a development to empower it. Alrighty, I'm going to come over here and get my settle with enough to go off on the small settle. I want to have enough to make sure that develop goes off, so the game might end this turn. I don't really need the money as much as I could use an extra die for next turn on the Galactic Trendsetters. So if it doesn't end naturally, I'm going to build Galactic Trendsetters myself. That's going to be 5 dice. That's going to be expensive. I have 7 more or 5 more. I'm going to have 10 dice in my pool. I'm gaining 2 from the world. I'm just going to get all of my dice back. I am quite confident that with that many dice, I will be able to drop Galactic Trendsetters. I'm only going to need to get 5. But I have no reassigned powers other than 1 single use dictate. I want to use both of my best die, so I'm sticking a white die in limbo. My best die, actually they're not all that effective because they don't have, not for settling, they're great for developing. He is actually pretty far behind. He's got these bonus points from bankers, but that's all. Okay, so I can go with 2, I can go with 3, I can put a 4th there, but I'm not going to be able to do Galactic Trendsetters the way I wanted. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to leave these 3 there for Galactic Mandate. I am going to do Produce Consume. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 worlds I can produce on. So there, that gets me 5 of them. You know what? Going all in. That's 5 and 5. This one extra die isn't going to do me any good anywhere, really. Unless I also dictate. I'm going to put it into there. Just in case. I mean, ship doesn't go off unless I get lucky. Oh, I got lucky. Alrighty, this is going to be a lot of points. There's going to be a lot of points this turn. I don't think I can end the pool. The game ends, by the way, when any tableau hits 12, which I just did. So this is the final turn. It also ends if we eat all the chips. I don't have to eat the chips. But it does mean I can match as many of my worlds as I can. You'll notice I'm clicking on the yellow last because I had no yellow dice. I wanted to get all the colored worlds on first just to make sure it auto matches them. And then from there it doesn't particularly matter. Now I'm going to get rid of matching ones first. Triple match. Another triple match. And then 2 points. 2 points. And then the last one, it doesn't matter which one I eat. I'm going to leave my really expensive world up there because it makes me look good. And there we go. 47 to 31. Good game.